Sorry about that. Obviously, we're going to have a 200-mile cruise today. We're going to pull out of here. You will be getting your maps shortly after we depart here. Your wristband's going to get you those maps. There's a little town about 30 minutes from here called Dibble. Do not speed through Dibble. You will get lit up, up. So just be mindful of that. Yeah, so I didn't want anybody to get a participation trophy by way of a ticket. So as we head out, we're going to be driving through the wildlife refuge down by Mount Scott. It's going to be an unbelievable day. If you've never been down there, it's very scenic. But once you get on the wildlife refuge, there are federal agents there. That is a national park. Do not do any dumb shit. You will go to jail. Straight up. So keep that in mind. There's no burnouts, no speeding. There's buffalo, there's longhorn, there's bighorn sheep. There's all kinds of cool stuff there. Take it in, take some pictures. Visit all the history there. Mount Scott, there's only about 60 spots on top of Mount Scott. It is Memorial Day weekend. There's going to be a lot of just normal patrons there. If you want to drive up there and look over, it's about 2,700 foot elevation. It looks over a lake. It's very, very pretty. If you're not from Oklahoma, you've never been up there. I recommend you at least taking the time to drive up there, take a picture. It's really cool. There's a lot of neat stuff to see there. It'll tell you all about it in the map. It's a really cool place. As we head from there, we're going to go to Apache. Apache is our host town. When you get there, that's where you're going to get your token. There's a historic bank there. That bank was founded pre-statehood, which is 1907, and it shut down in the 40s. It is literally stuck in time. It's got cast iron, rods on the bank. It's got an old safe. That is where you're going to go see Jacob. You're going to get your token. In front of the bank, that's where you're going to get to raise a little hell and do some burnouts. There's a big Oklahoma mural in the background. It's going to make a great backdrop for pictures and videos. Remember, Apache is giving us a $500 cash prize for the biggest burnout. So I know some of you guys are just itching to do your burnouts out there. So tattoo that town. Make sure, there's going to be porta potties there if you need to use the restroom. There's going to be fuel. There's going to be a lot of stuff to do in Apache. Take your time, enjoy the day. We're going to have a couple rounds of qualifying today. I know some of the fast guys, the guys that run 7s, 8s, and 9s, are going to probably be taking it a little bit slower, so they're going to have to leave a little bit quicker. But the guys that are racing maybe a 12-0 or 13-14-0 index, enjoy the cruise. To me, that's what's special about it. You're going to learn some stuff today. You're going to see some really cool stuff along the way. There's even a little place they call Buzzard's Roost. It's between Cyril and Crescent. Jesse James supposedly hit some treasure there. So it's going to tell you all about that in the map. And other than that, does anybody have any questions? Man, this is too easy. You guys can't let me off. Yes, ma'am. You do not have to make a qualifying pass today. As long as you make one qualifying pass, you are good to go. You can save your car. Obviously, our plan is to get you 3 rounds of qualifying today. There's a lot of people here. Whether that happens or not, so many factors in that, as you know, as racing. Cool down. I'm not even going to say the A word. Anything happens, you can really slow down an event. But we do have an event or a 1 round of qualifying tomorrow morning. After that, we will go into elimination. We're not going to do a chip draw. We will be doing a CompuLink bracket style. It's going to be ET based. You're going to go, if you're a 9.0 class, you run the 9.000, you're going to be number 1. If you run like a 9.14 and so forth, it'll work down. Certain classes, we're only allowing 16-car fields, and I believe stick shift is one of those. Stick shift has more than 16 cars, so be mindful of that. You've got to qualify. It's not all run, because the event has grown so much, we're not going to allow that. We will run out of time. So look at your brackets, put an A to B tune-up, go down that track, make sure you get a number you think you're going to qualify with, because there's nothing worse than, I've been there a bunch, there's nothing worse than traveling somewhere to go race and get sent home early. So Sunday afternoon, we'll do all the 1 round of qualifying and then eliminations, and then our trophy presentation. And hopefully you guys like all the upgrades we did. We took a lot of time this year, starting in November of last year, playing this deal, and we got some really cool additions. The nitrous bottle sponsored by Nitrous Express, the new throne, the crown, the cup trophies, some really cool stuff. And there's even cooler stuff in the back that you guys are going to hopefully win today. And remember, one of you guys are going to get a precision turbo today, right? We can say tomorrow. So that's pretty cool as well. Anybody else have any questions? So yes, so fuel stops, there's not really any ethanol around the way. If you are an ethanol-based car, I highly recommend you bring in fuel or have your tuner with you that you can adjust fuel trims on the drive. There's no ethanol along the way. About halfway through the cruise, there's a casino called Willow Springs Casino. You'll see the little tickets in your bag. Pretty much every bag got a $20 free fuel voucher there. Stop in, get some free gas. There's also a $10 free plate card in your bag. $10, you have a chance to win some money. But obviously, keep in mind, you don't want to sit there and gamble away your whole paycheck. So take advantage of that. But yeah, there'll be fuel stops along the way. There'll be, every town should have a gas station at least to be able to get 87 in. So hopefully you guys have the ability to just fuel through. Anybody else have
My tune's at 91. I think it's on 91. I have no idea. The car does not.
Alrighty guys, if my staff would make their way to the gate with the driver's bag, we're going to turn these guys loose in about 5 minutes. And then if you guys are going to make your way to the car, I'll make the call, and then we can hit the open road. Man, so awesome. Thank you guys so much again for coming out.